So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So let's take a look at the starters for Albuquerque. Bird is out there with Davis. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Duncan. And it's Kobe in at the 2. Now here's Kemp. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Durant against Davis. High post, KD. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is good.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Here's Kobe, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. Albuquerque shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for Kobe. Both free throws good from Bryant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Allen outside. Kicks it to Kemp. Back to Allen. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Albuquerque. Duncan up on top. Rebound, Payton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Albuquerque, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Ginobili. Both free throws good from Ginobili. And so here is Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Bryant against Westbrook. Shoots over Kobe. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Davis with the ball for Albuquerque. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And so just over a minute and a half played. And finished off by Davis.
You don't see bigs with a handle like Davis's. How do you stop that?
Now Westbrook. From 18 feet away. That shot off. And Albuquerque the other way now. Bryant with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ginobili gets a wide open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Payton, and they get it. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Here's Bird, and Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Offensive rebound. Bird outside. And finally they hit one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. McGrady comes in for Bird. West is checked in for Bryant. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically...
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Outside, George. Shot from the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Outside for Thomas. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nowitzki. Haywood with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 10. Here's Johnson, rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
And the Thunder with some changes. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Paul George. Brown comes in for Ellis. And it's Williams in for Dennis Johnson. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Albuquerque up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so in the game for Albuquerque, Davis is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's West. Then it's Thomas. And it's Nowitzki in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here is Thomas. It's West with the drive. And they get it back. Nowitzki with the steal. Pass to West. And here is Davis. Thomas kicks to McGrady. Offline with his three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Sigma trying to get open as Haywood. That's in, and the Albuquerque lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Sigma. And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Bird comes in for Davis. Kobe's checked in for West. And it's Ginobili in for Thomas. Ginobili against Kemp. And Ginobili with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. McGrady's running. Bryant finds Duncan. Here's McGrady, and it's good for two. McGrady's got his second bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Durant against Bird. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Russell Westbrook in for Rashard Lewis. Here's KD. That's blocked by Bird.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Ginobili against Payton. Kemp passes to Westbrook. Wide open shot is on the money.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Gary Payton. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Kemp passes it to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. From 13, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Westbrook.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
No good from Duncan. Oklahoma City trails by 14. Pulls up. Allen's shot is off. Bryant tries in and finished off by Bryant.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Westbrook against Ginobili. Lets it go from the wing. Westbrook, no good. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
George is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Albuquerque also making a change. Thomas is checked in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Kemp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is the guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And the Thunder with some changes. Haywood's checked in, and it's Ellison for Russell Westbrook. Here's Ginobili. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City trails by 20. Johnson, the pass to George. Outside Kemp. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Over Duncan. The Thunder with another miss. Albuquerque leading by 20. Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the shot is good. And Albuquerque with the possession. Stolen by Haywood. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and slam dunk by Kemp.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Duncan can't hit. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Bird. Got a piece of it. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Albuquerque out. wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Allen. Ellis is out there with Peyton. And it's Durant, and it's Kemp in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Peyton against Ginobili. Now here's Peyton, guarded closer. Shoots. That one wide left. Albuquerque leading by 20. Here's Ginobili, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Albuquerque shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Peyton with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires from deep. Rebound by Albuquerque. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the pass to Ginobili. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Duncan, the pass to Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Some changes for Albuquerque. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. McGrady comes in for Larry Bird. And West subs in for Manu Ginobili. Peyton kicks to Allen. KD with it. Picked up by Davis. Durant against McGrady. KD dishes to Peyton. It's stolen by West. He feeds it to McGrady. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Peyton the bounce pass. Durant feeling it out a bit. Will it go? Bryant with the rebound.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Peyton. Thomas checked in for Albuquerque. West against Westbrook, and it's sent back by West. And he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And he makes that one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Albuquerque.
McGrady outside. And it's off from three-point range. Westbrook against West.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's good, 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
For Albuquerque, they've made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game, the focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Haywood's checked in, and it's Paul George in for Allen. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Kemp's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. He kicks it to Westbrook. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. A three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 5 men.
Well, he's giving himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only 8.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Well, you can see increasingly that Isaiah Thomas is the maestro running the offense. So adept at reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. Kemp passes to George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Duncan, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Bird in for Davis.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA, but he's done just that.
Thomas passes to Bird, and that one is good. Bird's got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bird against George. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Albuquerque. McGrady's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And so it's Albuquerque out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Albuquerque, they've got Antetokounmpo, John Stockton out there with Ginobili. Then there's Bird. And it's Duncan in at the center filling out the middle. Duncan outside. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And that unpredictable nature of Ginobili, it can be frustrating for the defense, especially when he's cutting them to pieces with his passing.
Here's Williams. Duncan with the block. To the paint. Here's Ginobili. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside Williams. Over Bird. That's blocked by Bird. Over Kemp. Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now, here is George. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the shot is long. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And George kicks to Haywood. Over in the corner, Ellis. Pass to Williams. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. George with the bucket.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Ginobili finds Duncan. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brown comes in for Ellis. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Williams inside. He's covered by Stockton. It's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Duncan. Great play by Bird to set it up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, George. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Basket good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Stockton against Williams. Duncan trying to break loose. Embiid, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Brown. No good on that one. Solid defense there from Ginobili. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. No good from Duncan.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Feeds to George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Stockton passes to Bird. Deflects the pass. Here's Duncan. Embiid trying to break loose. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Brown outside. No good that time. And Albuquerque the other way now. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Bird against George. Pass to Lewis. Kemp with it. And that's going to be a travel.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
With a fresh white tee with some retro J's and some fresh Nikes. 2-3 bands, you think sweet lip. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, but the whole block deep with a